Why am I nervous? Okay, it's been a couple of weeks since our last episode, but we are back just in time for the comeback B with the title track Life Goes On.
Woo! Woo! The boys are back yet again. And yeah, I think today we're just gonna run through our personal reactions to each song on the album. I will say it's definitely quite the roller coaster listening
for
to
sure.
this album. So I'm excited to hear what we both have to say.
Yeah,
about
I'm
it.
so excited. I felt a lot of feelings, different feelings, and all at once. So let's, I guess, jump right into Life Goes On, which is the title track. Music video came out, and how about, do you want to do a quick reaction to like the music video? What were your initial thoughts and like feelings and all that? Or I guess we can just talk about everything. Yeah.
I just felt like just the entire energy of this. I know I say this every time. I feel like everyone says this every time, but they really made it for ARMY. It's really for us.
Right, totally.
I feel like we say this for everything, but I just felt like at peace at home. And I thought it like meant a lot that they actually recorded in their dorm, because I think we all know the boys still want us to respect their privacy, and they don't really show a lot of things in their like literal rooms.
Right.
But yeah, I just felt like I got like a page out of their like personal day during quarantine. And yeah, it was really cute. And of course, love seeing director Jungkook.
Of course, as we should. Freaking GCF. I miss GCF, but we're not ready for that conversation.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, honestly, I thought it was so beautiful. Right when I saw V, just like right off the bat with the driving shots in the very first scene, I literally was just like shook with the visual. I was like, oh my goodness, we're gonna hit it like that. Okay, let's go. Like, so freaking good.
And like Jungkook knows it too. Jungkook knows he's good looking. That's why he like paused like on his face like that.
Honestly, yeah. I wonder like where they were going. Like, ooh, what is the metaphor? Like, where is he constantly driving to throughout the entire music video, you know? Like, crazy stuff.
That's tea.
I did so when they originally said that Jungkook was like in charge of the video, or like I guess cinematography, I was wondering like if it was gonna be like very much the same vibe as a GCF, because you can kind of tell a GCF is like super like color graded, like slow-mo. So I kind of thought it was cool that it was like a combination of like more music video type of shots, like when they were sitting on the couch and like those
definitely.
combined with like JK's like classic GCF style. It definitely felt like, I don't know, authentic and wholesome and nostalgic. And that, honestly, nostalgic was a word that we used a lot too during our teaser reaction. Like, this whole thing just feels very, like, honestly, probably just like nostalgic of feelings of like old times, pre-quarantine, and just, back to better times. But also, life goes on, as they say.
That is true. I guess we can transition to the song itself.
Yeah.
I just thought when I listened to the song, it was just like, I don't know, I feel so comforted. Like,
100%.
I feel like I'm at home, and like someone's just like giving me this like virtual hug.
Oh.
I don't know, like the tune is so like it is catchy, but also I feel like the aspect that I love most about this song is that it's so comforting.
Yeah, totally. I honestly don't think there's like a better word to describe it. Like right when Jimin starts singing like that higher part in the chorus, it literally is like a hug. It literally is like, I'm here for you, ARMY. Like super comforting. I literally can't think of another word. But also it's like so sad because, you know, I feel like we've had this conversation plenty of times before, even on the podcast, about how we're like, ARMY's missing BTS so much, and like we can't believe we can't go to concerts or whatever, but then we forget about the flip side of like BTS haven't been able to perform. Like, they haven't been able to like literally live out their dreams while they're supposed to be like within their dreams, fulfilling their dreams, you know? And I don't know, this song was like it was just like, I don't know, kind of like a wake-up call that we really are like going through all of this together. So when they say life goes on, it's not just like, you'll get over it, ARMY, like you can do it, but also like they're kind of like saying it to themselves as well and each other, and it's just, we're all just like crying together.
Wait, literally, what a way to start the album, just making us cry. But yeah, I feel like the saying life goes on, it's just very like, at the same time, very realistic and practical. While it is comforting, I feel like they're pretty grounded on what they're trying to tell us. Like,
Yeah.
hey, this is kind of life now, but we just gotta move forward together somehow.
Why do I feel like there was like a conversation with like all of them writing the song, and then JK was like, we should make a song that like comforts ARMY, and then V was like, yeah, it could be like, it'll get better or life will get better, and then RM's like, no, it should be like life goes on, very realistic, you know what I mean, like very prudent. Namjoon being like, no, we gotta give it to him straight, but
he said mono.
Wait, literally mono.
I do think I remember like one of their like OT7 lives like leading up to the album. I feel like I remember a part where Jimin was, I forget how he exactly said this, but it was something along the lines as like not being like too positive, because like that might not connect with some people. Like some people just need to like connect with reality, how it is, and just kind of like face it like the way it is and not be given, I guess it can be taken kind of as like a false hope or a false sense of positivity. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like they met this good middle ground there.
Yeah, for sure. And I love that. I feel like it's a really good, like, definitely a good route for like any people with a platform or like just general like role models to take. Not so much like coddling their fans, but just like being like straight up. So thanks, BTS. We feel you. We hear you. Love your work, because they're listening right now. So
they are. And I also will say, this is a thought that came up because like I really feel like there's not a lot of artists that would literally dedicate like the majority of their entire album like for their fans about this pandemic.
Yeah,
I don't know, and I just like really appreciate that.
Even just like the first lines that are like, the world stopped one day without any warning. It was crazy, because you know how you know how when they were promoting Dynamite, they were like, oh, this is a song for ARMYs going through tough times. Like, yes, that was, but then this was like actually like the tea. Like now this is for all of us who have all been going through this for a long time. And
exactly. I feel like
it's
the
just
whole
so precious, and I love it.
Yeah, no, I feel like the whole storyline just works. Like,
right,
we needed something to kind of like go into this fantasy world, get our mind off things with Dynamite, be happy, but then now, you know, life is still going on, so we kind of just need to go with it, and this album is the way to go.
Life goes on.
I like, okay, I know we love singing karaoke to BTS songs, but I don't really have confidence in singing this yet.
Oh my gosh, no. If we sing this in karaoke, we will be like bawling our eyes out, and then the guy will walk in and be like, you have 15 minutes, the bill, and then we're like, get out of here. If we have nothing else to say for this one, we can just move straight into the rest of the tracks, starting with one of my personal favorites, actually, Fly to My Room. Yay! Oh my gosh, yes!
I have to say, out of all the songs on this album, this one is stuck in my head the most.
Yes.
Like, I think it's just like the beats are so powerful because there's so much like silence in between the beats. And I think I read that this song is supposed to kind of mimic how the days kind of go by slowly during this pandemic, because
it definitely
kind of,
feels like a
cyclical
coming of age soundtrack, like get ready with me in the morning, like, you know, the movie pan opens up, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I also love, shout out to Cosmo's Midnight. They're like an electronic duo, and they actually produced the song, and I only found out through Twitter because they like, you know, they tweeted, they're like, oh, I can't believe we got to like, get that
song for BTS. Yep, you know, gotta get the likes from ARMY.
Right, of course.
But Yeah, I actually love their music. They honestly don't have that much music out, but I highly recommend. Yeah, I just thought like that was a really interesting pairing. And I honestly love this song.
Yeah, I've never heard of that duo, but I just trust I trust BTS so much when it comes to people that they work with. You know?
Yeah.
For like whether it's like a one-off track or just like, you know, a production combination. So yeah, I'm sure their music is really great. Because BTS works with them.
They're very low-key. They're actually twins, Australian twins.
Ooh, Oze. Are they in Stray
they're-
Kids? Just kidding.
Oh, maybe they're friends. Yeah, and I thought the lyrics were pretty cute too. Like, just, you know, it's kind of sad, honestly. Like, almost all of these songs, it's just kind of about quarantine life and just how they're imagining, like, a different way of traveling in their minds through their room instead of planes around the world. But, yeah, I just thought, again, another song to kind of cry to in this album.
So there were two parts specifically that I really love, and actually it's one part where they say I'm a little less lonely now, you know, that part. Like I think it's so I could listen to that like on one loop, just that one part. I love that little run. And then there was another part actually, and I'll like play that here so you don't have to just hear me do it like half-assed. But I also love this one part where V's singing, and it sounds like, I don't know if you heard it when you like listened to it the first time, but it sounded like he was like singing like this.
Oh, I'm gonna have to listen to it.
Yeah, wait, I literally want you to hear it because it's like I can't like not I was obsessed with it when I heard it. Alright, right now.
Oh.
He's like,
yeah.
I don't know why. I literally, I freaking paused the song and I screamed. Because I feel like he's just like in the studio, or not even in the studio. I feel like I could just imagine him like laying on his desk, like sitting on his desk with his hand like this. And he's just like, I loved it.
Oh my god. And I thought V-min fit, like their vocals fit the song very, very well.
Yeah,
so
totally
I thought that was a good choice. Is it just them and Soap?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's just V-min and Soap. Look at that. But yeah, great combo.
They said soulmates. Okay, so we'll go to the next song. Or do you have anything left for Fly to My Room?
No, let's go to Blue and Gray.
When this song hit, and I don't know if there are any other like international armies out there who do the same, but I was telling you earlier, I listened to the songs while reading the lyric translations just to get like a full context, I guess, going. And this song, I was literally like tearing up the whole time. I don't know if it's because it was too late at night that I wasn't full on like crying, but I was tearing up. And honestly, like it was Suga's verse that I was like, oh my god, Suga, I feel you, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I tried to listen to the album in order, and I feel like the first three songs, they're just like there to like make you freaking cry. Like just make you take in all the pain and all the sadness and just freaking cry. But
yeah.
And I feel like listening to it, I definitely could tell that it could potentially be on KTH1, and apparently it was supposed to be. But it was nice to see all the boys love the song so much that they were like, we want this on our album, not yours.
Yeah. This song was just so freaking beautiful. And I don't know, like, if I'm being swayed by a certain tweet that I saw that was like, Jimin came onto a beat and fucking ate the whole album, you know? But I feel like the vocals, especially from Jimin, especially from the three songs we just talked about, were crazy. And I was like, wow, like you sound great. These songs are beautiful. But he definitely shines, I think, in those more like delicate, higher pitched moments. Because that's definitely his like area, like his specialty, I think.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I feel like those like higher tones just sound more and more natural for him. I feel like, I don't know, he's doing it. He's doing his thing.
Okay, so this moves us into the fourth song, which is actually not a song at all. It was the skit.
The skit.
And it seemed like it was the night they won, or the night they found out that they debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for Dynamite.
Yeah.
And yeah, just like a conversation. It was super cute, super fun.
Yeah, I honestly did not expect this on the album. It kind of threw me off guard, but it did make me realize they did this on Love Yourself, I think, her.
Yes.
When they won.
I knew it was one of the older albums, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I remember like a while ago when I was just like looking through their old albums, I saw that they did that for the actual Billboard award they won. So now that they did this, it's kind of like a cute reflection to that and just showing how they just keep moving up. Like, what's next?
Grammy?
But we'll see.
You know what I just realized too? So far, all the songs have been really sad. And Skit celebrates, like we said, celebrates them achieving like a major milestone. And from here, the album like picks up as well. Like we leave the sad ballads or like more of the comfort tracks, and we get into more of like a funky vibe. And yeah, like so they're still trying to focus on the positives as well. Because let's not forget, Dynamite was like all of those achievements. Some of the biggest milestones they've ever reached in their careers were achieved like throughout the quarantine. So they're kind of like,
for
you know,
sure.
We can be productive, but we can also be sad, Army. Like, it's fine.
Yeah. And some, like, comedic relief. They're just, like, joking around.
For sure.
Also, I am curious what Suga said that got bleeped out.
Oh, yeah.
토요일날인가 그렇다네요.
아이고.
죄송합니다. 피부딩이라서 너무 늦게 했어요. 죄송합니다. 화이 갔다 가지고. 소감 한마디 하세요. 네.
That's crazy.
Like,
I have honestly
was he like
no
cursing?
idea.
Like, I want to know, Hitman Bang.
Oh my god, is it like something about like the next comeback? Because knowing them, they're already planning it. They probably already finished it. Oop.
That is tea. But yeah, it was like a nice divide in the album.
For sure. It feels like a part 1 and part 2 type of energy.
So that brings us to our first kind of fun song, Telepathy.
Yes. Telepathy. And if I'm not mistaken, is this the song, this is the beat that we were hearing?
For what?
Do you remember that one V-Live? J-Hope was playing like a track, or I guess working on a song, and then someone came in and was like, we can hear that, like turn that off, and she was like, oh shit, and then he turned it off.
Oh, was it this one? I know what you're talking about, but I honestly like couldn't really hear the beat.
Because I feel like it was also the backing track of something. Oh, it was the backing track of their the teaser videos on Twitter where they were just like looking in their reflection. Let me listen to it really quickly.
I think they also use Disease. Like, Disease is the kind of like hip hop one.
Maybe I got them mixed up then. Because I just went to the Telepathy chorus and it sounded kind of similar.
Oh, okay. Because I know Disease is the one I think J-Hope helped produce.
After re-listening to the Twitter teasers, I realized that the first teaser they ever dropped, which was them looking straight into camera, like when they were all walking by, that is Disease. The next one where they showed that like other angle where they're looking into the mirror and you see them like walking, like it's just another angle of that same video. They're using Telepathy. Oh my god, I don't know why I said that. They're not using Telepathy. They're using Fly to My Room. Oh. They're using Fly to My Room in that one. Because I hear that dun, dun, dun. And then the rooms where it's like the collage of the rooms, that one they are using Telepathy. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so yes, Telepathy is where Telepathy is where we are.
Yes, the first fun song post skit.
When I first heard the beat to this, I was so excited. I thought this was going to be actually their title track beat, only because I think it was just the most memorable to me within the teasers. But then obviously once Life Goes On teasers came out, I was like, oh, okay, never mind. Like, forget that.
Yeah, I feel like they threw so many different beats across all of their teasers. Like, I had like no idea what they would do. But I always love when they do like upbeat songs. Just cause I don't know, it cheers me up, gives me energy. But yeah, I think this is also one of my more favorites of the album. Interestingly, it says that this song was originally one of Suga's rejected
Literally
songs,
read the same thing, yes.
which I don't really know what that means, but I guess like I don't know, like he made it but didn't like it, but then they put it on.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
know.
it was a song that was supposed to be on one of his like personal projects or a song that he had pitched earlier. But yeah, apparently they mentioned that in their V Live when they were doing the countdown.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say this is solid.
Super fun,
song.
super cheerful indeed. So let's move right on into the next song, Dis Ease. It says here, which I think is really cool because I literally was just saying dis-ease, but it's intentionally spelled that way because it's supposed to be like not ease, like the opposite of ease. Rather than just being about disease. Yes, I'm plagiarizing this off of genius.com. Armies don't come for me. Rather than just being about disease, the song is also about the opposite of ease, hence disease or uncomfortableness, which is pretty interesting.
So when I first saw the title, I thought this was gonna be a diss track because it says dis-ease.
Like dis-ease?
Yeah, I thought it'd be like rap line, like coming to like fight people.
Yeah.
But no, it ended up being a very nice hip hop song. But also, so the Korean title Pyeong, I remember when I first saw that on the track list because Pyeong means disease, but it also means bottle. So at first I thought this song was gonna be like about a bottle somehow. I didn't think about like disease, but that was interesting. That was interesting to see. I just remember like I feel like out of all the teaser like beats, this was the one I was like most like I don't know that
Looking
I remembered.
forward to?
Yeah, that I remembered most and that like stood out to me. I don't know, just because like I feel like not a lot of artists like go for this old-fashioned hip-hop sound, especially in K-pop.
Yeah.
But
And you know, that is what BTS does best. That's their thing. They're a hip hop group.
and I also see that it's produced by Brass Tracks, which I think is a pretty well-known artist. I feel like I've heard of them before, but interesting.
And Suga's line will go down in history. The line when he was like, "Is the world sick or is it me that's sick?" Oof. And during these times, I feel like so many people are just going through these like internal journeys of enlightenment and introspection, and it's like
That is true.
You know, people making the most of like the time that they can while still being safe and whatnot. So it's interesting. This album is very much like that, like them like thinking deeper and like creating very meaningful messages within themselves and sharing it with ARMY and
Yeah, it's just so
dis-ease.
Yeah, disease. It's very raw and it's very much a reflection of this whole situation. So I really appreciate that.
Yeah, and you know what people say, growth can only come from discomfort, and learning new things can only come from discomfort. And
That is true. That is true.
That's the tea. And now, okay, let's move into the final new song, because we all know and love the final song, but let me not even jump the gun. So, Stay. When I realized that this subunit was RM, JK, Jin, it honestly made me like real emotional, because, you know, RM and JK is like leader, youngest, and then Jin is like oldest, but also like, you know, I don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't want to say the words. We know what I'm thinking, but like, I don't know. So it made me like feel like sad, and it's like the song is called Stay. Like
A trifecta, the BTS trifecta. I was honestly really surprised that apparently this was supposed to be on JKK1.
You said JKK?
Or sorry, is it JJK1?
Oh.
Which I'm pretty surprised about, because it's so like upbeat and EDM. But
That's tea, but it does remind me of one of Jungkook's earlier solo tracks, like Begin. So that is, he might have this like soft spot for EDM that we
That's
have yet to
true.
explore, because he won't give us a
That's
damn
true.
mixtape. He he won't give us a damn album.
Yeah.
But
maybe all
Take your
these
time, Jungkook, I know
mixtapes
what
aren't
you're
dropping
saying.
because all these boys are stealing songs from the mixtapes to put on their own album.
wait, literally. I know that we were both probably like really surprised to hear such an EDM heavy song. It's been many mini albums since they've released anything like super EDM-y, I think. I don't know. It felt like a nice homage to some of their other tracks, like what? I don't know.
Yeah,
Begin,
So What?
Run, So What? Yeah, literally.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of like a mature older sister of So What.
Oh my god, I love that.
Yeah. I mean, it's so cute how, like, obviously the lyrics are to us, to ARMY, how we will be together. And then, like, we're nearing the end of the album, too, so it was just nice being on this fun note. And
Yeah, definitely a
feel
build up throughout.
And I feel like what's interesting is, like, a lot of people that may or may not criticize BTS's music and discography, people that don't necessarily like their music might say they don't have EDM or something like that. Because I feel like these days, especially in K-pop, a lot of songs are very EDM heavy. They need that beat and drop. But yeah, I feel like this song proves just like the wide range of genres that BTS can produce, and yet they all sound very good and they make it their own style somehow.
Versatility.
But yeah,
BTS can truly do it all.
Yeah.
The cold wind blows. I take your hand. I feel your breath. I close my eyes. We are together. Okay, fanfic. Do you see the side of the Genius thing that says this is what Jungkook was working on in that one V Live? The video?
Oh, so it wasn't Aritan.
Not us thinking that was Aritan. Oh my gosh.
I still hate everyone.
That's crazy. That's so
I still hate
funny.
everyone, but I'm still manifesting it.
Yeah, I'm not giving up just quite yet. We don't know. It has not been a definitive no. So
That's true.
you never know.
That's true.
But anyways, we've got this EDM banger out of it. And again, I said this already, but like an RM, Jungkook, Jin subunit to me is like literally my feels. Like leader, oldest, youngest. Like, are you kidding me? That's just like, oh,
That's true.
I'm gonna cry. Into the last track of the album. You know her. You love her. You had dinner with her. She is dynamite.
Dynamite.
Everyone's favorite track. Literally everyone. The general public is quaking and shaking and still dancing to this song.
Give her the Grammy.
Give her the Grammy. We've talked about Dynamite so much, I feel like, already, because the Dynamite era, I don't even know if I can call it an era, but it feels like it is just because of how big of an impact the song had.
Yeah, I'd say it is.
Yeah, the Dynamite era was a crazy, strong one, and definitely a great concluding track to this album, especially since we saw the first half was very sad, went into the skit, and then it just kind of, the energy pumped up from there. So Dynamite was definitely a good closer. Honestly, I feel like, and any ARMY who streamed Dynamite might feel the same way. I was like, damn, I really do be hearing Dynamite a lot. Like, streaming it for 24 hours and then having it be so popular, like, I felt like I just kept hearing Dynamite again and again. And I knew it was on this album, and I was more excited to listen to the new music. But actually, listening to the full album in order and then ending with Dynamite did feel very, like, refreshing. And I was like, you know what? I like this order. I like how it ended. And ending with Dynamite, maybe it's because I was just like, maybe it's because I was in my feels from, like, the sad tracks and all the lyrics, especially the meaningful lyrics. Dynamite felt like that, like, comfort friend. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry again.
Oh my God.
Dynamite felt like that comfort friend song that, like, never left your side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was, like, there for you since the beginning. And then, like, all of these other songs are here now as well. And it just, like, completes a little family of comfort music.
Aww, I love that.
Yes, maybe I thought Dynamite was my annoying little sister in one past life, but now I appreciate Dynamite again and more so than before.
Yeah, you guys both grew up. You guys
we both grew
are
up.
chilling. You love each other now.
Life went on.
It's meant to be.
Oh my gosh,
Cue the sirens.
Wait, I hate that the sirens went off right when you said that, but, like, because that, like, shook me.
guess that was it. That was all of B. I mean, I have to say, I'm being selfish. I wish there were more songs, but maybe it's just because we were fed well with the last few albums. But
oh, right. It's kind of hard to tell what the format of this current era is going to be like. Like, if this is also similar to Dynamite, just like a one-off album, and not like, you know, like the Love Yourself series, the Map of the Soul series, you know?
Yeah.
Especially since they immediately marketed, well, not this album, but like the actual physical album is like the deluxe edition. So we're like, so are there regular editions? Like, what's going on? Like, when is that happening?
Like, Big Hit, you need to give us some answers, because how are you just gonna throw out a deluxe version and not tell us anything? But,
yeah, I don't know, but as BTS says, like, I guess life goes on, right? Like, we'll just be sitting here if there are any other armies like us who have yet to receive their pre-ordered albums. That's fine. We're right there with you.
Ooh, why don't we, okay, if we had to, rank the songs in order.
Oh, that's so hard. That's so hard.
I know.
Wait, honestly, I don't know if I'd be able to do that, because I feel like I need to like listen to all of them again. But maybe we can do like, I don't know, like our favorite songs like right now, or our top 2.
Like our top.
I don't even want to say top 3, because there's only 8 songs, and one of them is Dynamite, and one of them is Skit.
That's true. Yeah, my top 1 is Skit.
Honestly, kind of tea.
I mean, well, I think I already kind of said mine, but Fly to My Room is definitely, I feel like it's always in my, like, top 2.
Yeah, for sure. Like, same here as well. So, you heard it here, folks. Idol FM's favorite track of the moment off of B is Fly to My Room.
Fly to My Room.
If you made it this far into the podcast, definitely comment down below. Let us know what your favorite song is, or if it's Life Goes On, what is like your favorite moment in the music videos. We'd love to know. Also, let us know if there are like Easter eggs too that we missed in the music video. And yeah, that could be tea. Also, I think it could be fun if we did an album unboxing together once we get our albums. I feel like that could be a fun video to do. So let us know if you'd be interested in seeing something like that. It might be well after people have already posted, but like maybe you still want us to do it. So like, let us know. Yes. But okay, I guess we'll just close it out. Oh my God, we're kind of rusty. It's been a minute. But yeah, so we'll be posting podcast episodes every other week. So stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Follow us on all of our social medias at idolfm podcast. You already know the drill.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, yes. And this has been Tenny10
and Patty.
Reminding you. Oh my gosh. Reminding you that life goes on.
Life goes on. Reminding you to be.
Reminding you to be. Honestly, oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. Sorry, I know the podcast is over, but like, just be like how BTS is saying, like, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be the best. You just have to be like yourself. You just have to be. You just have to exist, and that is enough.
I guess it is a new era. Instead of loving yourself, you just be yourself.
And that's on that. All right, well.
Period. Bye.
Bye.